Defining those travels as you can. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples of the world. Welcome to episode 478 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Eleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday afternoon, focusing on story and narrative in games. And in particular, we're focusing on story and narrative in Rome, I guess, as we continue with Expeditions Rome. Very excited to continue to play this game today as we continue to try to pacify various regions, apparently, including Africa in just a little bit. But before we get there, just a couple of reminders. If you haven't done so already, please follow us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. And please consider, if you haven't done so already, clicking through and checking out our individual channels, because all of the streamers here on GogCom have our own Patreons and subsystems and stuff like that that are worth your while to check out as well. But I'm going to be here with you until a little bit after 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm going to be giving way to Kilgore Trout, who will be joining you some hours later with Devil May Cry. Very cool game. I'm very interested to see Kilgore playing that because I know Kilgore plays a lot of this sort of action stuff, and Devil May Cry is definitely up there. So I'm interested to see how he goes about working with that. That should be fun to watch. Kilgore always plays awesome games of various types, so I encourage you to stick around for that. And then I will, on my channel, be around on Wednesday night with more community D&D. And on Thursday, I've got a decision to make between whether I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of a game that rhymes with Bloblivion Blee Blastard, or whether I'm going to be playing a game that rhymes with Flew Flints. And I don't know. I'll have to decide about that one way or the other. And no, I was going to get to that. It is indeed 67% off. In fact, right now, as we speak, it is 67% off, which means instead of $44.99, this game I'm playing today is $14.84, which is an enormous steal. Like, this game is amazing anyway. It's clearly worth $44.99. It's overwhelmingly worth $14.84. So if you have any interest whatsoever in strategy games and in role play stuff, or if you like Rome in the least or any of that stuff, then this is definitely a game that you should check out. It will be well worth your while. One way or the other to try out because it's pretty awesome. I have enjoyed it a lot. But let me turn on that, and then let me turn on this. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You will see that I am accompanied by my biggest fan. Worth it. Anyway, I am accompanied here by my biggest fan. This is because despite the fact that I have a mini split unit, which is shooting out AC, it is currently about 82 degrees inside this office. Why, you may ask, is it 82 degrees inside this office? I'm glad you asked. Because it's 99 degrees outside right now. So it's 99 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that my office here, the combination of the mini split plus this fan is keeping this office 17 degrees cooler than it would be outside. So it could be a lot worse is what I'm saying. And tomorrow is also going to be super hot. Tomorrow is going to be 95 degrees of a high. And then finally we get a break and we drop back down to 77 as a high on Thursday, 70 actually on Friday, up to 81 Saturday, and then high 80s on Sunday, Monday. Warm, yes, but the difference between 88 minus 15 and 99 minus 15 is comfort or a lack of it. So it is okay. We're hanging in there okay up here, but I had to do absolutely everything. All skylight windows closed. I have one window over here which faces west anyway, so the sun does not really have an effect on here. But otherwise, I've got the skylights over there closed. I've got the door. Normally, I would have my door open so the cats could come in, but I'd have my door closed down there because all the heat rises in this house up to my office, which is great in the winter and the late fall, not so great in the early spring, not so great in the summertime when it gets super hot. So, but I will survive. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. How are you? But yes, so, but I'm excited for more Expeditions Rome, and playing this awesome game, which is super awesome. So let's get to it. We have finally gotten into the pacify Africa part of this. We did a lot of sort of like side quests, not exactly side quests, but a lot of sort of around the edges work that we've been doing. And finally, we get a chance to actually get down to business here and see how many of these areas we can actually pacify. I imagine not all of them will have pacification quests associated with them. Some of them may, but not all. Also, by the time we get done with the Africa section, I want to make sure that I have a lot of the upgrades built to my fort. I've built a number already, but I need a lot more like tanneries and things like that. And you can only get those items, those places, once you've pacified the regions in which they sit. So I'm going to be doing that as well. So it's going to be a good time. Also got some good news today. I went in and I right eye had been a little more blurry of late. And I was kind of like, oh God, what does this mean? And like, is there something wrong with blah, 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 blah. So I went in and you'll be happy to know that, and they did stuff like, rear eye photos and stuff like that. They weren't able to do even like a decade ago. And they were like, she was like, nope, your optic nerve is extremely healthy. Your macula is extremely healthy. There's no macular degeneration. Your basically all the stuff is like baseline very healthy. They just had to make a couple of adjustments here in terms of my prescription here and there. But the other thing they did was, I don't know if anyone's ever had a test, gone to the optometrist, gone to the eye doctor. First of all, you should go to the eye doctor. If you have like nearsightedness or farsightedness, like I have since I was like 5, then you'll be going to the eye doctor once every couple of years anyway. But once you reach a certain age, even if you're not that, or if you're, if your vision has been fine, you should be going in just to make sure that they can check for pressure differences for glaucoma, which is something which can affect anybody. And the earlier they treat it, the better it is if you have it. But the thing is that my eye pressure is okay. But the way they test it is this thing called an eye puff test, where like you put your chin on this like chin rest thing, and I hate that test so much because I always blink and it's not comfortable and it's kind of startling and whatever. So I thought I was going to have to do that again. No, they have this thing now where she's like, oh, no, you can do this thing, which is like, it's this green light that they bring close to your eye. And she's like, people don't like it sometimes because it gets really close. I could like barely feel anything. And I was like, is that it? She's like, yeah, we're done. Your glaucoma is this, this, and this. And like, you don't have glaucoma. Your eye pressure is perfect. I'm like, oh. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. So listen, a lot of problems that exist in the world. It is nice to know, seriously, that there have been medical advances is all I'm saying, You're the only one in your family without glasses. Oh, yeah, Echo. I mean, listen, if you've never had trouble with them, at a certain age, you should be doing it regardless. Like, usually it's a good idea to get your eyes checked, usually like once in your 30s, just at some point, even if your eyes are normal, and to get your eyes checked again once in your 40s. And then once you get to a certain age, it makes sense to start going to them once every couple of years just to double check on things like pressure and stuff like that. And if you're like me and you've needed glasses since you were 5 or 6, then you're going to the eye exam to the eye doctor anyway. I actually liked my eye doctor so much that for many years, I had met this guy originally when I was living in Brooklyn, and then he moved to Hoboken, and I have gone since I moved to Connecticut the last few years. I went twice to him, even though he was in Hoboken, which is like an hour and 45-minute drive. This person that I found, though, lives like 10 minutes from their office is 10 minutes from my house, and I finally decided, I'm like, you know what? Dr. Lou, highly recommend, if anyone lives near Hoboken, New Jersey, I shop of Eyes on the Slope. I shop of Hoboken. Highly recommend Dr. Lou. Good doctor, good optometrist, but I think the time has come for me to get something that doesn't require me to put in a 2-hour commute, like 3.5 hours, maybe both way if I'm lucky, to get your eyes checked. But I do recommend it. It's the kind of thing you should be going to your doctor every year if you can't, a yearly physical regardless. But as far as eyes, you should get your eyes checked out. If you don't have any issues with your vision that you can notice, then you should still get them checked out, like, once in your 20s, once in your 30s. And then, like I say, once you get in maybe your 40s, and once you start getting late 40s, early 50s, should be doing it a little bit more often just to make sure, because it's much easier to prevent than to repair after the fact. Okay, so let's see. Right. 5 out of 12 sectors pacified. Yes. Okay, I have plenty of gold. Let me check on this first. Okay, so I'm up to maximum anyway. Great. Ooh. I forgot I have 2 legions now. Oh, man. All right. Wait. Hold on. I forgot I have 2 legions to take care of. Oh, my God. This is going to overcomplicate things.
Oh, hey, Legate.
Oh, great. And I have 2 denarii. All right. Let me see how much.
At your service.
Let's get you at least up to 4,500. That should be reasonable. All right. So I've got to get you... And I need to recruit a new Centurion. Yep. Yeah, but I don't want you to start being disgruntled, though. Okay, and I need 3 more. Hired. Ugh. Why do I have to start you being disgruntled? Using all of my monies. My mind on my monies and my money's on my mind. All right, I'm missing 1. But that should be okay for now. I really should have 1 more Praetorian that I could use, but... Okay, yeah, I completely forgot that I've got 2 sections now. What do you have to say, Queso? Nasimones is ours again. Nothing stands between us and Egypt now.
Except the armies of a pharaoh. He may play the fool, but I wouldn't underestimate a man who rules such an ancient and powerful nation. Egyptians
Exactly.
have a strong sense of loyalty to their leader. Many armies tried to conquer Alexandria and failed. Let us not add another one to that list.
Carry on. Carry on my wayward Queso. Okay.
Thank you for sending me those schematics. Salvete Legionari.
Away, Legate.
You have to say for yourself,
All is
Daenerys.
well.
We've taken Nasimones. A legion of Berbers is mine to command.
2 legions, huh? You are moving up in the world. Will make some people back in Rome very unhappy, I'm sure. Still, you think 2 legions is match for Egypt?
Manpower and equipment will only get you so far. Now leadership and strategy will determine the war.
If that is the case, Egyptian pharaoh should be shaking in his sandals.
Hey, thanks, Daenerys. Appreciate you. You know, Daenerys would have been a good person to connect with if it weren't for the fact that Were it not for the fact that I'm already dedicated to Yulia. And I really don't have enough for this right now. I don't have anyone to stock this with, so... At least I don't believe I do. Oh, no, I do have one. Oh, I don't have one. Well, I don't have anyone in the armory. I have someone in this that thing. Okay. Do I have a stratagem thing? Okay, let me talk to the rest of the people. Let me make sure that I am replenished with my tactical items, and then I got to go pacify some regions. Got to spend money to make money. All right, Bestia. What say you?
What do you make of this Berber Legion?
They fought well when they were against us.
I am ready to go
They fight just
when
as
it is
well
time.
alongside us. I'll
We've
be
conquered
glad to have them.
Nesamones. Now it's time to march for
It
Egypt.
will not be easy. I have fought Egyptian gladiators in the past. They can be ruthless and cunning. Their people are not fractured into tribes like those of Nesamones. To defeat them, we must first divide them.
Wale. We shall do what we can. That's part of the plan. Stan. Where is Cineros? Oh, there's Cineros. Let me talk to Cineros. And then the tent, replenish, and then go pacify.
Domine,
With the addition of African troops, our rank should swell.
I think creating a new legion from African troops was the correct strategic decision. However, you should start considering the political implications.
We have non-Roman legionari already.
Precisely. It is unprecedented, and the Senate is partial towards precedented actions. The Optimatus in particular will be displeased.
Whatever. Talk later. I will make it legal. I'm just gonna Palpatine these people, alright?
Salve, Domine.
How very late Republic of you. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, wait, that's the senator, right? Okay, I'll come talk to you in a minute.
Hey there, lover boy.
With Nesamones on our side, we're much more powerful.
I don't think Nazamones is on our side. I'd watch out for Lunya. She turned out to be unusually helpful.
You don't trust
This
her?
kind of help usually comes with a price. Let's make sure it's one we'll be willing to pay.
Wale. Okay. Can I not replenish these? I thought I had... Oh, I need to do it for free. Man. Yeah, I need to get some... I need me some denarii. All right. What do you have to say for yourself?
Agate, thank you for meeting us.
Of course, Senator. To what do we owe the honor?
We're here to see how your war is going.
No, I figured, Prince
Don't
Justin.
worry. The Fetiales have declared bellum, justum, et pium as expected. Your war against Egypt is legitimate.
Good. We can't let the death of the consul go unpunished.
We all feel the same way. Trust me. I can hardly imagine what foolishness could have pushed Ptolemy to such a misdeed.
Your camp is in good shape. A heartening sight. It makes me ache to resume command once more.
It's a matter of honoring the legacy of Lucullus for me.
Rest assured, he would have been proud of you.
The circumstances of his passing ignited this war. It is unfortunate for all of us.
Don't be so certain. But tell me about your African Legion.
They are fine warriors who are loyal to Rome.
They are loyal to you, perhaps. As for their quality as warriors, you posit they're a match for Legio Victrix?
Easily, at least here in their homeland.
I wouldn't count too much on them if I were you. Nevertheless, I hope that you're right, considering the audacity of invading Egypt with 2 legions.
Will the Senate sponsor more legions to join our war? Senator?
He's got you there, Pompeius.
You are correct, of course. Rome will not send you more troops, as you are not a consul. But you already command the equal of a consular army. You must make do with what you have.
Anyway, it's good to see your war goes well. We should continue our inspections.
That's right. I'm sure you have much to see to yourself, Legate. Good day to you.
See ya, Pompeius. Pompous ass. I mean, no. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Our way, Legate.
Morale?
It's bad, Legate. Our Centuriones are doing what they can to contain the insubordination. But I fear mutiny may come any day.
I feel like I don't understand. Like, we're dominating, absolutely freaking dominating we defeated Asia Minor. We're now in freaking Africa. We just, like, allied with Cleopatra. Like, we have another legion that's joined us. Why exactly are they just, like, miserable? Like,
Legio
really?
Weaktrix is at full with a little more experience.
Like, I've almost decided that I should just ignore that because it's just flavor. Like, because I don't... What else can I do except play the game adequately and, like, continue to build out upgrades and, Speaking of which... Yeah, see, I've got one tannery, one mine, one of these. I need another Legatus tent. I definitely need the Emporium. That I really need. I need 2 farms because I've got to get that Emporium upgraded so I can get more money from them. Whoops. Ooh, we got a battle coming? Oh, but I should be able to do 2 things at once. Okay. So. Okay, so I'm leaving them there. Let's send the Berbers there. Okay, I know about this detour. Damn it, Cineros. Okay. Okay. Survival chance 95%, insubordination risk 0. That's pretty good. I also need more loot. I'm going to go with him.
Which formation shall we use?
Can even that all out. Cunning weak center.
Alicite hostis in infamata mamitium aki. Our legion has engaged the enemy.
Let's do that. Again with a -3.
One of our maniples is about to break.
Okay, can give no ground. Plunder and salvage. Assemble for head count. I'm tempted to do that because I really do need more money, but at the same time, I need to not be losing people, especially from that area, so... Lovely. 238 denarii is not bad. Okay. Where the hell am I? There I am. Ooh, okay. Actually, I'm going to go to the Court of Heaven because I need denarii in the worst way. So let's send all my people in there. I need to get a lot of denarii because I have a lot of legions I got to replenish, and I got to hire some more centurions. I got resources I need, basically. I need me some money. So, excuse me. That's the vintner, right? Yeah. So you... Supply trader. Let's talk.
Stop and taste the latest vintage from Utica.
Nope. Sorry. I'm not going to Utica, New York.
Welcome back. Will that be all?
Okay, thank you. Needed that money.
Buy 3 amphoras of wine and pay only for 2.
Okay. Okay. Now I got to go pacify them, and then just got to keep it up. I just got to keep on rolling, basically. Yeah. Yep, let's go to the Legion camp. Yeah, I don't really care that I lost the rations. It's fine. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Okay, that's them. They're getting ready to attack the other one, which is got a legion there already, so. So that's fine.
I cannot stand this armor. It feels like I'm being cooked alive.
Okay. Okay. And recruit. Oh, man. This guy's got some good skills, but I'm not liking the disgruntled thing. Okay. Okay, that's the sociable guy. Okay.
And it saves you from a blow that would have gutted you.
Nope. I mean, I'm going to do that in a minute, but...
You'll change your tune.
Okay. This is what I need. This guy. There we go. I need You disgruntled? Fine, go here. No. Okay. I'm going to guess that there's no extra money here, but I'm going to check. Oh, there is extra money. Outstanding. I need denarii. Okay. So now, because it's the other thing I need to do, is I need to replenish all my tactical items, so let me go do that. I don't have... Why don't I have that? I don't have any linen. Okay. That's fine. Well, where's my,
You drink too much water. And you...
Primus Pilus. Okay, let's do this first.
You don't drink enough. It's bad for you.
I'm preserving our resources.
And I'm preserving my strength.
Okay. Are they going to make me go... I don't understand why I can't... Little nerve. I'm saving this under a different slot because I don't understand where my Primus Pilus is. Where is he? Is he back at my other camp? He's probably back at my other camp. Man. I thought I could go to any of them and it'd be the same in terms of what the camp looks like. I mean, the camps do look the same. Let me resolve that. Let's go with that.
The men are awaiting your orders. How should we position the troops?
-6. Okay, let's go. So I think what I'll do is I'll switch up with my guys here. I'll move my main Legio Witrix out to the camp place I'm trying to pacify. And then I'll move the other one will be the one that I basically send around to babysit when they need to defend an area. -7.
We are ready to engage the enemy. Quantum extendity!
Mm-hmm.
The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
Well-timed maniple swap.
Comitate Vestra Praesidia!
Victorious. Sorry. I need more money, more resources. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. Now. Maybe I can't do that? Oh, shoot. Can't do that right now. Okay. Wish there were an easier way to exchange those two things. That would be useful. Like to exchange legions that are garrisoning each one would be very useful. Any chance? Nope, you have practically nothing, so never mind. Alright, let's talk.
I think the locals are gearing up and getting ready to attack us. Our scouts have seen small caravans headed to a stockpile. Weapons, most likely. Let us burn it all to the ground before they can stage more attacks.
More attacks?
They've been staging raids and disrupting our supply lines. Nothing too serious for now, but this kind of thing's been happening more and more often.
Who keeps supplying them with weapons?
Short answer? We don't know. I personally think these weapons were an old stockpile, previously hidden from us.
Fair enough.
Sextus thinks they're Roman-made, which doesn't make any sense, does it?
What kind of resistance do you expect?
Given it's a weapons cache, I expect our opposition to be well armed. As to the size of their force, though, your guess is as good as mine. Their
It'll be taken care of.
Should be our priority. I don't think they will resist too much once their precious weapons are already lost.
Okay, so we're going to send Queso for this. Definitely needs Cineros for support. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, we got a Princeps, we got a Sagittarius, a Gladiator, a Triarius. Thinking another Sagittarius. Maybe another Princeps. Do I have any light?
Away, Legate.
Okay. Okay.
Please excuse me.
All right, here we go.
All is well, I hope.
Still unsure. Okay. Leave. And then we wander around, let the Praetorians get here. Okay. More bludgeoning, more fire. Poison resistance, though. Okay. Okay, here we go. Time to pacify this region. And then to grab every part of it that I can, and then to upgrade my camp. Destroy 7 of the stockpiled weapons and arrows. There's a lot down there. Okay. These guys up front, put you here. Okay, and go. Okay. And let's see. Can I use a... Should I use a peel on you? Looks like... Yeah, that's the stuff. Looks like you want to get up here is the key. So... Yeah, ow. That's shield damage. It's okay. Nice. Can I hit that stockpiled thing from there? I cannot. Alright, well, at least I will... At least I can go here. Can I hit there? Oh man, can I throw it from here? Okay. Okay. Let's see. For this guy... That's amazing. I love that speed. I love it. I love it. Okay, multiples of these burning. Okay. Okay, it's the last torch. Might be enough to be able to get that over there, I hope. Okay, not quite. Sooner rather than later, hopefully. Okay. Can I hit those from here? All right. Okay. All right. 6 damage. God damn it. Resisted burning, though. Never expected that they could pick up torches. This is an unexpected development. Let's go up this way. And that way. 0% chance of success, huh? Okay, can I go up here? Pick up a torch. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I could have just gone there. Oh, man.
Enemies! Sound the alarm!
Kind of messed that up a little bit, but... I need to eliminate you as the threat. Can I get fire arrow here? Nice. There we go. That's burning. That's you, huh? Okay. All right. Grab that. Grab some flames. Oh, that's right. I've used it all. Well. It's unfortunate. Well, it finally came up here. I knew this day would come.
Gezil is watching us. Show them how you fight.
Urzel may be watching you, but I'm watching setting your flames on fire.
Move as one now. Fight! Fight for the freedom of your families.
The moment they reveal themselves, they...
If you see the enemy, duck and I will shoot.
Really would like those weapons to burn faster. A lot of guys. Okay, now can you see it? Are you joking me? Ugh, it's annoying. Can't quite see it. Cannot quite see it. Okay. Ow. All right, let's see. Gotta get... Come on, dude. I still can't see it. Darn it. Just throw it in the general direction, for the love of God. All right. Oh, shoot. Wait. No, you don't have one. Ah, you're like the one guy without a torch. What the frick are you doing without a torch? God almighty. Every single person in this party has a torch but you. I, chat, have not been running this battle well. Come on, let me do it. Nope, no dice. That's frustrating. That is not a great turn for the home team. Assuming I'm the home team. Not a great turn. Shoot. Ah, stop attacking my guy. He's in big trouble. God bless America, man. Okay, good. I'm glad I attacked you. Yeah, I exposed him for absolutely no reason. This is completely my fault because I'm gonna be lucky to survive this turn. So dumb. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Okay. Extremely bad.
Son of a... There's no strength in my limbs anymore.
I am playing this so badly. So badly. This character is what? What's wrong with me? Disobedient? Ugh. Nice. Shield wall. Try getting through that. Okay, those are all burning, so that's all good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I read this correctly, I just have to survive a couple of turns. If I'm reading this correctly. So. Okay, let's see. Can I get to you and then get the hell out? Is the question. Resisted poisoned. She should probably go here. Okay. Now, this guy. Okay. Nice and burning. I love it. Okay, I'll get you back up here. No, they get injured. I don't know if they actually die overall. They get an injury when they go down in combat. And you have to treat the injury. I haven't had a situation where I didn't treat the injury, so I don't know what happens outside of that. If that happens, I'm not sure. So, yeah. Can't believe he's disobedient.
Stick to the plan. We will defeat them.
Ow, he's in huge trouble. Yeah, he's dead. Yep. Speaking of injuries.
Go on without me.
Speaking of injuries.
I almost felt that. Roman craftsmanship.
The power of the shield wall, baby. God damn it.
Take you all. Not again. Don't you ever.
God damn it. Everybody freaking routed. How long does it take to burn these goddamn things? Jesus. Jackass. So, like, my entire team is currently either injured or freaked out.
Charge the enemy. Cut them down.
Amazing what would have happened if you weren't routed. Now you get to sit there and be injured too. This has been an absolute disaster.
Vengeance will be mine.
I keep forgetting about the goddamn berserkers. Okay, my people unrouted now? Can I freaking go?
That is a lot of blood. Is that bad?
Still burning. Destroyed 2 of them. Okay. So they're almost destroyed. Almost. Arv. Extremely uncertain. So I do not love how this fight has gone at all. So stabilize. I don't really have time to stabilize. Okay.
Basil is watching us. Show them how you fight.
They get off a shot at him, I'm in big trouble. Yep. Yep.
I live for Rome, and I shall die for her.
1 point left. Queso, the real MVP.
Come on, we only have one left.
I mean, I won it, but 4 light injuries. Jeez. Good God. Behold the power of the save scum. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I played that. That is the worst fight that I've played the entire game. I don't mean worst as in its bad quality. I screwed it up terribly. Like, I just completely messed it up. But I managed to survive, you know, yeah. All I needed to do was to destroy the stockpile of weapons. I pacify the area, so now I need to go around and basically grab a bunch of stuff from, I need to grab a bunch of the, like, tactical resource things in this region and upgrade the Emporium, and I need to get the Infirmary upgraded. I need to do a lot of, it's got to be a lot of work done. It's a tough little scenario. I mean, I think it would have been difficult anyway. I just utterly fouled it up, you know, beyond belief. Like, I probably would have been okay. But the way that I, after I botched, like, multiple things in that fight. Good amount of money, though. Is that all of the items? I think. Looks like it. Okay. Okay. All right. Now triage. Oh my God. 4 people doing triage. Okay, well. Let's have Cineros treat you. Start treatment. Puncture. Yep. Let's do that. Let's have you. So Ranius. Okay, so the way this works is Ranius right now is going to treat. Yeah, so Ranius is treating Rebelus. Am I treating myself? Oh, for a minute I thought that each one of them was treating somebody else. Okay. Varanus, Lebo. Abilius. And she's just going to stabilize this until I can get him back to base, basically. Woo, that was terrible. Want to know it was terrible? That was. That was dreadful. I messed that up a lot. Okay. With 4 be a square of life. The square of life. I don't know. I don't think it really works, Dusty. You got to think of the musical qualities. Sector conquered. Okay. Okay. Now I got to heal a bunch of people. Okay. You. What? Yeah, unequip them from triage, guys. Stop treatment. Stop treatment. What? What are you talking about? No. Why can't I... Character's busy performing triage. Right. I would like you to stop performing triage now. Stop treatment. Stop treatment. And stop treatment. Thank you. Have an infirmary for this. I probably will have to have one person because the infirmary can't handle that many at once, but... Okay. Now... I should be able to have one person. You can treat... Actually, let's have you... treat you. Start treatment. Okay. Jeez Louise. All right. Make sure I don't have to get anything else. Your tire's finally here and they're putting it on. Oh my god. I'm glad they finally got the tire. Jeez, Triffid. It sounds like it's been... This has been suboptimal, it would seem to me. So I'm sorry to hear that. Also, high caffeinated one. Okay.
Salve.
Great.
Our way.
All right, let's save in camp. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's promising. So it's not too brutal then, heat-wise for you, Triffid, out there? Okay. Let's go. Survival chance 100%. Let's go with this one. This looks like a Wild West town. Yeah, it does come across that way. It does come across that way, doesn't it? Let's go with seizing advance. 2 legions, so they're doubling the speed at which they can do these things, which is pretty cool.
Our ranks have reached the enemy lines.
It's true. Well, they're defending, I guess, figuring that they'll retreat if defeated, but still. Let's go with that. That's because I've had enough Denari that I can actually, like, replenish my guys after each fight. And now I have 2 legions, so that helps.
The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
Let's go with lead the charge. As you'll see, Marinda, they're going to retreat before they lose all their guys.
We've done it! The enemy is routed!
Let's go with conditional surrender. I need more people. Ooh, very cool, Triffid. Yeah, I finished, I finished St. Death's Herald, CSC Cooney's book, which is really cool. And then I finished, because it was not very long, or at least had a lot of pictures, so it ended up not being very long, Dice Men, about Sir Ian Livingston's and Steve Jackson's Games Workshop days and all that stuff. So that was interesting with some fighting fantasy stuff in there. And now I have started reading Kiz Johnson's The Riverbank, which is that sequel to The Wind in the Willows. And then the fourth, and then once that's done, I mention all that because once that's done, and that'll go, I think, relatively quickly. I haven't been 100% happy with it yet, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. And then, last of all, I'm going to be reading Inventing the Renaissance, Ada Palmer's book. And that probably is going to take much of the summer because it's like 650 pages. So I'm looking forward to trying it. But it means that I will have read a good 4 or 5 books in the last month or so that was more or less just pleasure reading, which has been great. So I don't know how much time I'm going to get for it in July and August. July, yes. I don't know how much in August beyond the Inventing the Renaissance one, but I've been really glad to be able to do this. So anyway, so I'm going to meet you on the Renaissance front, I guess is my point. Okay. And now, Legio Witrix. I can't do that insubordination thing.
How do you wish to deploy?
Okay, let's go with that devastating wedge.
Battle is joined. How shall we proceed?
Let's go with that. Catapults. Proceed to murder the enemy. Yeah, but in Latin, though, Kitsune. In Latin. Let's go with isolate unit.
This is it! Their will to fight is broken!
Cut them down. Victory.
Instate hostibus, eos persequimini.
All right, good. I did not want any of my guys killed during that fight because I hadn't been able to save between. And more denarii. I got all these people. Yeah, exactly. The Old Warrior. This leg of your journey has brought you through a series of twisting passages between sand-swept crags. It's been difficult to keep track of directions, but at least the crags have offered some much-needed shade. As you finally leave the crags, exiting at the top of a long, slow, sandy decline, a vast expanse of empty desert stretches before you. In the middle distance, a plume of white smoke rises lazily from some sort of settlement. That becomes your target as you set forth down the hill. The settlement turns out to be a solitary farm within a tiny oasis, accommodating a small family that comes out to greet you, understandably wary of unannounced, well-armed visitors. As soon as your eyes settle on the father of the family, you see him for what he is, a warrior. How'd you come by those scars? The man is reluctant to speak, but when you push a little and offer him some wine, he does open up. He was a great leader of warriors once who fought against the Roman authority, but he retired a few years ago when the Cullis came to these lands. The proconsul made peace with his tribe, and he felt that he was no longer needed. We could use a man like you. Join my new African legion, train my men. He gives this some honest consideration, even drawing aside to confer with his family. When he returns, his expression is difficult to read. He says he will need 2 things before he accepts this commission. Okay. First, you must pay 500 denarii to his family, around 2 years' worth of a legionaris' salary. Second, you or one of your people must defeat him in single combat. You must prove the skill and discipline of your warriors before he'll agree to train your new legion. I accept your terms. It's difficult to tell if he's surprised when you count out the exorbitant sum for him. He passes it on immediately to his wife, then turns to face you again. Who will demonstrate the prowess of your army? Glad you asked. Queso will. None among your praetorians and few among Rome's legions have more combat experience than Queso, and yet the duel carries on for quite some time. The 2 veterans test each other's defenses carefully, and when they finally commit, each finds it impossible to spot an opening in his opponent's guard. But for all the warrior's experience and skill, Queso has an endurance and vitality that the older man lacks. Eventually, the Centurio simply wears down his opponent until finally an opening appears, which Queso waits no time in exploiting. The old man ends up disarmed and on his ass in the hot sand. You're on your ass! He chuckles as Queso helps him back to his feet, and then he returns to you to shake on your new arrangement. He will join Legio Aphorum. Nice. This is great. I'm getting all of these things right now. Okay, you, dispatch. I'm just like rushing around and doing all these things. Okay. Almost. Great. All right. All right, so next we're going to come down here, but first I'm going to go back to the Legion. Okay. Still wish it were easier to exchange legions, but actually I just thought of a way I might be able to do it now that I think of it, so we'll see. Okay. Okay. Everybody is healed. Great. Okay, upgrades. That's what I thought. A factory. The Emporium. Yes, I want to build that. Yes, I do. I need more money to be able to get from them. All right, that's good. That's what I wanted, was that upgrade. And I can build walls? Oh, yes, let's go. Oh, for Rome, baby. Alrighty. Now I just need 2 of the lumber mills, and we'll get there. Okay, I have this one. I'm going to need that anyway, although I guess I could get to here. Yeah, I'm going to need those. Woo! Oh man, now you're all firing up Latin on me. Executa immanicule legionera mea. I am so not up on my Latin. Okay. Right, he's in the factory. Okay. He'll increase the Legion's morale by 4 points every 35 hours. Execute the enemy, my Legion. Ooh, nice. Oh, yes. Let's freaking go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we are absolutely cooking with gas. More upgrades. Coordinated skirmish. I love it. I love the scorpions. Already have one of those. That could be useful. Also useful. I love these upgrades. Yes, I do. Love to be upgrading. Oh, yeah. They didn't have gas this area. They know specifically here. Now we're cooking with Greek fire. That's true. Now we're cooking with Greek fire. Okay. Now, need you to go in here and replenish. So anyway, Marinda, I don't know if you're still here, but like, as you saw, once I treated them all at the infirmary, they were all able to come back. But it takes time, and it would have been worse if I had not updated to begin with. Okay, I need to make this free because I don't have any linen. So I was able to replenish those. And this one I can afford to replenish. Okay. I just have one bandage I can't do because I don't have enough linen. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Much, much better shape now than we were. Now we come back here. We replenish this. Oh, okay. No problem. No problem.
So, which god do you pray to?
We don't pray, Roman. Our ancestors watch over us.
You think your grandfather's a god now?
My grandfather is still my grandfather. He is wise, even in death.
Okay. Party. Replenish. Confirmed. Replenish. And confirmed. I have... Okay, I have everybody there. Yeah, it's a really interesting... Yeah. There's... I talked about this episode before, but there's an interesting Star Trek episode called Bread and Circuses, in which they go to... The Enterprise finds itself at a planet where basically there is a 20th century Rome, that Rome never fell. And so slavery, first of all, it's all televised, like all the gladiatorial games are televised and there's commercials and everything. And also, all of the slaves have rights and have gradually expanded their rights. And there's a big like philosophical debate that they have about whether this is a good thing to have. To be clear, slavery is slavery and it's not good. And they kind of come to that conclusion anyway. But it's interesting to see what they say about like what the implications would be if such a thing were to ever happen. So the original, the OG Echo. I don't know if Next Gen ever did anything like that, because, you know, if I was going to be cynical, I would say that Next Gen ripped off the OG like for its first season or two. But yeah, I've talked about it before, but I was just talking about it in relation to like in Rome, the idea that even gladiatorial slaves could have great honor. So, right. Exactly, Lemon Kitsune. And yeah, Marinda, well, because they had a much more developed sense of honor and it wasn't being done as much for economic reasons. Although, again, to be clear, it's still economic. Like, I mean, it's still free labor and, you know, it is a abomination in every respect. But I would say, okay, I got to pacify that region. I'm 6 out of 12 down. Okay. But it is interesting to see that all play out. Okay. I'll offer days' rations. You pull out a few rations and wave the food temptingly in front of the famished villagers. After conferring with each other briefly, they agree to your terms and reveal that an Egyptian army passed through the area on their way to attack Antipyrgus. Let's see. Let's approach the enemy rear units. Spend 300 Nari to bribe some Egyptians to desert ahead of the battle. People here are far from trained spies, but they sure do have a bone to pick with those Egyptian soldiers. You gather a decent group of mostly young men and hand them the money they'll need. From their wicked grins and vengeful chatter, you can tell there's no danger they'll simply take the money and run. No. We're talking about the actual abomination, Lemon. No other reference. Once you give them thorough instructions, they set off on their perilous mission. You expect they'll probably manage to convince between 1 and 200 enemies to desert. You know that Antipyrgus is currently unprotected unless you garrison Legion defend it. None of your preparations will matter. Okay. That is not a problem. Where is Antipyrgus? Show me Antipyrgus. Oh, there it is. Let's have us garrison the Legion with the Berbers. Good. I need lumber mills. 2879. Legio Witrix, let's go. So I got one of my legions is going to protect my one city, and the other legion is attacking another one. Yeah, very funny. No, we do see you, Triffid. We do see you, Triffid. $16 returned, 34 reported dead. Okay, here we go. Windswept Plateau. Let's do it. I have to figure out why this guy's insubordination risk is so high. High Legion morale can outweigh a commander's low approval. Oh, insubordination risk relative to this dude, huh? 85%'s bad. All right. Here's hoping on the 90% chance here.
Which formation shall we use?
It's an excellent question. Player defense, 40%.
Testudinem formate!
It's his hesitant nature.
The men are close enough to engage.
Let's go with drilled cavalry in circle. I swear, when you're looking at numbers on a screen, oh, it's minus 91 people, minus 90 people, minus 45 people. You know, these are all people with families and in a game context. Let's go with give no ground. Yeah.
The day is ours!
That's right. Zeros and ones are people too. Yeah, it's not like a binary decision. Know what I'm saying? Assemble for head count. I'm always nervous looking at the screen because I don't want to see that red X go over a centurion. But I did not lose anybody. Outstanding. Good work from everybody. Well done. Well done. Oh, thanks, honey. Food has been brought, chat. I have received food. It is a corn and hamburger meal. So that's, you know, that's what happens. You win a battle, and then you get brought corn and burgers. Like, I don't know if you know that's how that works. If you successfully conquer an area, right, then you can feel good about it because you know that corn and burgers are coming. Yeah, that's that. Yes. I read about that recently. That's true. Yeah, Lemon Kitsune. Does make sense. Okay, I'm going to put this under Arv Unsure because I don't want to take any chances till I know what happens in this next fight. Wait a second. I wish I could see who's going where. Who is... Okay, I'm going to assume it's you. Yeah. Sector conquered. All we had to do to pacify was just give him money. That seems reasonable. Okay. The grumpy muttering of your Praetorians encourages you to stop and rest for the night on a small plateau beneath a dramatic rock arch. Cineros builds a campfire while others are tending to their business. Emerging from the bushes, an old man... Yeah. From an old man, let's see, strolls in your camp, greets you with a warm smile, and sits down by the fire, beckoning the Praetorians to come closer. He doesn't speak your language, or perhaps he can't speak at all. From a satchel across his shoulder, he produces a flute and starts playing a tune that is nigh magical in its beauty. One by one, your people drift towards the campfire. Uh-oh. Is this a cool cutscene, or is this an attack?
Now there's something you don't see every day.
It's a beautiful melody.
It's deeply suspicious, that's what this is. Better to err on the side of caution and kick this man out of our camp.
You're right, this is not the time to get distracted. Order everyone back to their stations. I'll send this old man on his way. Yep.
To the last man.
Knew it was a fight.
We must do. It's a trap. Brace yourselves. Here they come.
I knew it was a fight.
By the D-Rye, how I hate to be right sometimes.
I knew it. Ow. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Thank goodness for speed. Okay. Let's go here. Let's come up here. Pick up a torch. Can I hit him? Sure can. Enjoy being burned. Okay. And okay, so I should be able to come up here. Ooh, achievement unlocked. What did I get? Have a single character attack 5 times in a round. Okay, kind of wish he wasn't burning. There's a little bit of a problem, but...
Take care of me, and I shall slay many of your foes.
You are mostly fine. Get back into the fight.
Yeah, the problem is, though, Miranda, I agree with you to a point. I mean, I agree with you on a certain level, except that at a certain level, it's just splitting hairs, you know, like, because the problem is you get into that, and that's sort of what the U.S., what the South basically argued, like as time went on past the Civil War, you know, with like, well, it wasn't as bad, and then that leads you to, well, maybe there were reasons that they had to do it, and then eventually leads you to, well, maybe, you know, their slavery had some positives to it. It's just not a good line to go down. It was just horrific, full stop, honestly. And I think unless you make it that sort of absolute, other than, as I say, you know, like kind of in a Star Trek sort of way, then you're just going to constantly be putting yourself in a position, I think, where you're basically making the same kinds of arguments that they did for not much reason. So that's all. Gonna get over here. It's a Disco Inferno. What's up, Dragon? Burn, baby, burn. Okay. Okay. Shield wall is super useful. I hate to do this, but I have to. Ow. Are you a berserker? No, you're not. Okay. Let's get this way. I don't really see it that way. I honestly, Marinda, I don't see it that way. I think you can define one thing as being an absolute bad and still claim there are gradients of good. So you can just say, you know, slavery is full stop bad completely. Like without gradations. Because that way you don't get into any question of like, well, maybe this is a slightly better version. There are no better versions, right? It's like nuclear war. There's no good version of nuclear war. They're all bad. Whereas you can still have gradations of this action was a reasonable action, but not as reasonable as that action would have been with this, that, and the other. That's all. So and I know you're not making it like we've had many discussions before. Probably shouldn't talk more, go more into this at GOG, but I just think that it gets you into a very difficult predicament when you start kind of hair splitting, not you, but a person starts hair splitting about which version of something which is just a universal bad is. So that's what I would say. Yeah. Okay, how do I... Okay, I've got to peel them. I think if I go here... And then I... Shield wall. Shield wall! 25! Okay. Oh, well, if we're talking wage theft, yes, Calm. However, I want to say I'm happy to have these discussions under certain context on my channel. I kind of would like us to move on from it on this channel, though, please, because it's not quite, you know. But I agree with you in the extent of also wage theft bad, wage slavery bad. So, ouch. I love it.
My shield all you want. That's why I brought it.
His shield wall's so good. So good.
Unite against them.
Take up to 13 more. Ow. This is to burning.
Let's kick these Romans out of our land.
Okay. Okay. Can't quite get to him yet, unfortunately. No, he's going to take a hit. Okay. I should have done that first, actually. Okay, good, good. Like what I see. Absolutely. DRM. Who would even do that? Who among us would DRM anything? I think I can 100% get behind that. The idea that anyone would DRM Exactly. Hi, McSauce. Okay, Bestia, where are you? You're there. Torches remaining. Peeler remaining. Love to see you dead soon. And shivved. Nice. Down goes Fraser. I love it. Absolutely loving this turn. 3 dead in 1 turn, everybody. Ah, it was worth a shot. That is a hell of a turn. That is a hell of a turn from Ulia. Oh. Oh, there's my guy. I was like, where exactly is he? Dead. I wonder if there's a point where they start regretting that they did this. You know? If there comes a point they're like, maybe this wasn't a great idea. Oh, God, these berserkers. Oh, God, berserkers. I have to remember to kill the berserkers. Should technically be healing you, but...
That must have hurt.
Okay. Note to self, kill anything in red. I mean, pretty much, actually. Oh, can I hit him from 2 hexes? First of all, go around. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Hate to do it, but I need you dead. And 20 critical on the double hit. Outstanding. Dead. Dead. Okay.
Can anyone heal the healer?
All right, sounds back. Sounds good. Sounds back. Sounds good. Drive safely, Trivid. Oh God, XCOM rules. Yeah. So many reasons that I'm glad it's not XCOM rules, to be honest. Okay, unpoison you.
It's all right. You're going to live.
Oh, shoot. That was a mistake. Oh, well. Quick save. That went very well that whole round. Here. Okay. Now we're looking pretty good. Oh, really? McSauce, yeah?
This is the day we fulfill our destiny. This is the day of the fire.
Really? Because so far this is looking more like the day that you get crushed. Just saying. Okay, let's move you over here. Interrupt. I know I have interrupt somewhere. Overwatch. Okay. Bestia, if you would be so kind. Queso, if you would be so kind. Cineros, if you would be so kind. That was a mistake. What happened to Overwatch? Man, I must have missed it. Okay, well. There you go. Get underneath there. Because of the other archer. Yeah, yeah, that's probably very logical. God, that shield wall. His shield wall is so good. Caltrops.
We've come to your rescue.
Good. I wanted that guy down.
Come on, know when to quit.
Okay, good. Oh, wait. I thought she'd be able to move back, and she can't. That's a problem. I have to take out 2 people, so...
We are nearly done. Go! Get the last one!
Still out of range? All right. God damn it. Stupid caltrops. No one to blame but myself. It was right there. I guess. Everyone come towards me. I am the real risk. Okay, didn't even matter. He just died. No injuries. I used 5 Pila and a bandage, but that's still pretty good.
Randakai. Wait, what is this? Legate. This man has a tattoo in Roman numerals. It reads 17.
Know what they're trying to do. This looks suspicious indeed. Search them. Let's find out what we're dealing with.
Behind this helmet. It's Roman. But why would Romans debase themselves like this?
I intend to find out. We need to find Sextus. Perhaps he can enlighten us. Let's leave
Good
it
idea.
once.
Chances are this helmet has been past his smithy at one time or another.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very pleased. Could really use some linen, but I had to defeat 18 guys there. That was not the easiest thing to do. It's a good thing that I didn't keep that flute dude around. Okay. Okay, party management, inventory, Berserker Club, no thanks. Kopesh 2, no thanks. Berber Spear, no thanks. Berber Bow, no thanks. Berber Spear, no thanks. Distinct Roman Galea, unique medium helmet. At the end of your turn, you gain focus equal to half your remaining movement points. Ooh. Despite the fact you were ambushed by what appeared to be Berber warriors, one of them dropped this distinctly Roman helmet before fleeing the scene. Yeah, for sure. Okay. The number of death. Okay. We will deal with that in just a moment. Oh, well, thanks, Kitsune. I've been playing for a while. You know why I'm not willing to give myself... That was a pretty good fight, but the reason I'm not going to give myself too much credit is because of how terribly I botched the previous fight. So, maybe I've evened it out now, I suppose. Okay, we're going to delete that, I think. We're going to overwrite continuing. Okay. Okay, still need to restock items, but otherwise I don't have any injuries to deal with, so that's good. That will not slow me down. Nope, you're not available. You're here. You gotta wait for your fight to arrive, man. Okay. And it just struck me, I just thought about this now. I have been misusing the bath, it just struck me. Because maybe the reason that everyone's complaining about the morale of the troops is because I haven't had someone in the bath. I keep thinking of the bath as that you put someone there when they're disgruntled. I should have put someone there to improve the overall morale, and I wasn't doing that, and I should have. So I will remember, as soon as these battles are over, I'm going to put someone in the bath to do that, because I have a couple of social people that can do that. And that's what I should have done from the beginning. And it literally just clicked now that I'm like, wait, that's what they're talking about. Because I was like, why would my morale be low? Like, I'm doing really well in the game. It's a mechanical thing. So, my bad. Only took me like 48 hours to figure that out.
Our ranks have reached the enemy lines.
Supportive square. That's where we all stand around and everyone's like, I really like what you've done here. Oh, I really like it too. Your helmet's great. Thanks. I really appreciate the work you put in. Yeah, me too. Yeah, apparently.
The enemy line is breaking.
Hold and regroup. Titus Pula might level up in that too.
We've done it! The enemy is routed!
Accept conditional surrender. Okay. Always get a little nervous when I see them. But everybody survived, so that's all good. Okay. Right. Okay. So. Okay. Let's do that quickly. Quickly. Okay. Now we have to resolve this battle, and then I put the stuff in with the morale. Oh, that's very cool. I wasn't actually seriously intending that, but okay. Player defense, survival chance, resource gain. Let me go with this.
How should we position the troops?
Double extended line.
Arceum Latius Extendite.
Yeah.
We are ready to engage the enemy.
I'm trying to think of a turn-based Roman war game that, came out sometime this century. I was trying to think about like the old school, and I'm thinking about specifically in strategy terms, not like a Civ type game, but Shielded Wedge. I love it. Oh, Rome Total War. Yes. I've never actually played any of the Total War games. I did not know that, Lemon. Isolate unit. Bo 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 bo. Victorious. Conditional surrender. The enemy army has scattered. That's what I like to see. Okay, dispatch you. And where the heck am I? Okay, wait. Lumber mill. I'm going to do some upgrades. I'm going to do the thing with the morale in a minute. You awake in the night to a vague sense of unease. As you sit up in your bed, faint memories of an unsettling dream recede into the depths of your mind. Callida is already sitting up beside you, dagger in hand, staring at the tent entrance as she blinks sleep from her eyes. Despite the gloom, you see delicate fingers untie the bindings that hold the tent's flaps closed. Then a cloaked figure slides through the flaps into your tent. The figure lowers his hood, then holds out his hands, palm facing you. A gesture of peace or even surrender. Whoever you are, you'd best have a good reason for coming to me like this. The man makes a valiant attempt to communicate in Latin, but he's quite poor at it, so introductions take a while. You gather that his name is Aneni, and he's a loyalist of Cleopatra, currently serving in the Pharaoh's army. The Cleopatra loyalist of the Pharaoh's army could be valuable. What do you propose? These people have been grossly mistreated by the Pharaoh, and he claims he was pressed into service against his will. Wants to serve his queen instead with his life if needed. He explains you should signal him during battle if things look grim. Then he will turn against his masters and strike down the enemy general. You would certainly forfeit your life to do such a thing. He struggles to express his feelings on the matter. You get his meeting, he'll give his life for his queen if necessary. The would-be assassin thanks you for your time and leaves your tent as quietly as he came. It's difficult to sleep again after an encounter like that, but with Callida here to keep you company, fortunately there are other things to do in a bunk than to sleep. Ayo! Well. Okay. 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 Oh, thank you, Straba. Okay, here we go. We're going in there. We got some things to do. We got to refresh some of our tactical items. We have to pick up some stratagems. We have to assign some people. And most importantly, before I do anything, let me... Yes, I need to... Oh. Okay, that's why I saved it. So he is doing that. Okay, I have him there doing what he should be doing. Okay, so I should not be moving him. Do not move that guy. So wait a minute. The guy's job is just to stay in the bath, right? And people walk by and he's like, Bob! Bob, how you doing, bro? Oh, man, it's been the best. What do you think about this? Oh, the weather's hot, though, but it's better than freezing your ass off. Am I right? How's the missus? Tell me a little bit. Like, that's his job? Like, he just lies back there and he's like, yo. That'd be great. Oops, no. You have anything new?
Your wisdom.
Okay. Okay, I need 2, count them, 2 lumber mills, and I've only got 1. He's just a goldfish with attitude. Well, like, I mean, like, that's got to be the best job. Like, what do you, oh, well, I keep the men's morale up. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, what do you, I just, basically, as people go by, I'm like, yo, Bob, what's up? Bro. Yeah, Bard class. I guess. See, I always thought that the only people you assign there are the ones who are disgruntled, so it just makes them specifically happier. You know, like they're just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I'm doing, yeah, great, this is awesome. And they start feeling better individually. I was not thinking about the fact that it can affect the morale for the camp, which is a whole, you know, whole different kettle of fish. Noxious smoke bomb. Need hemlock, okay. Foundry required to upgrade item. Well, I'm working on that. I'm gonna do that. It's coming. Trust me. We're gonna work it. Decimation is also an option. Well, like, because they keep being like, he's like, oh, I'm mad at you. I'm like, shut up. I don't answer to you.
Salve te legionari. What did you break today?
Salve Ferrari. Can you please have a look at this item and tell me what you think?
Minor damage to the crest holder, and perhaps some Berber smith repaired this cheek piece. This helmet is one of mine, no doubt. I remember repairing it rather recently. See this rivet? That's my work.
It is as I feared then. We have traitors in our midst. Do you remember who brought you this helmet for maintenance?
Surely. It was Decimus, a young Waylays. This helmet was his only possession when he joined the Legion.
Let's pay this Decimus a
His
visit
tent
then.
should be just on the other side of the camp. What do you intend to do with him, Legate?
I don't care about him, but I need to find his friends. I need to find out who's pulling the strings.
Then I hope he has the answers you seek.
Also, do they have, like, when everyone understands, like all these Praetorians, do they, like, are they all clued in? Like, I have this conversation with the smith, a private conversation with the smith, and he's just like, yo, what about this and this and this and this? And, you know, like, what the frick, man? Less people complaining. Okay, so one of these I get for free. And that's the bandage. Nice. There we go. I love the idea, even though it's not easy to find linens, and I've been able to get the bandages replenished by using the free amounts that I have, which is nice. All right, let's go talk with a traitor. Hello, traitor.
What a strange collection of things. Nazamonian, Numidian, Egyptian.
It would appear that Decamus is a very wealthy
They're all
young
there.
man with exceptionally appalling taste. This is a gaudy collection.
Exactly, Maruna.
Few tastes are as refined as yours, Domine. I have heard of people who are unable to see color. Perhaps Decamus is one of those unfortunate souls.
Honestly, well, paper for sure in papyrus. But either way, I'd have to go find some of this cloth. Honestly, this man deserves death for his lack of aesthetic sense alone is funny, but he's made no effort to conceal his tracks. Looks like he left in a hurry.
Considerate of him to leave a trail this easy to follow. It seems like our luck has turned for the better.
Maybe it's a setup. Either way, we found what we're looking for. Let's try to figure out what he went, but be mindful of traps.
We have no time to waste on caution. Let us move quickly before the rat escapes us for good.
I'll take that into account, Bestia. Follow the trail, huh? The number of death. Okay. Let me just confirm that I got my guy talking people up. Okay. Where is this alleged trail? Okay. Let's go up this way. Though the vast desert can instill a sense of mystery and adventure, your travels rarely took up anything but rocks and sand. This is why you perk up when something reflecting glimmers between dry shrubs just off the road. It's only a small detour to investigate this aberration. In the mostly dried-out remains of a small oasis, you find a dead hunter who's clearly been mauled by some oversized feline. See, honest and humble like what I'm doing, greedy and arrogant don't. You're already well equipped, and from what you understand of this man's religion, he may need his items in the afterlife. You order your Praetorians to dig him a shallow grave. Tiring work in the blistering desert heat, but they follow your orders as always. Then you leave the oasis with one less corpse for the vultures to pick at. Okay, so the Social Praetorian has increased the morale of Legio Wetrix to -57, and then Legio Afram to -44. So they're getting there. I just don't know how they got that low, except maybe I just wasn't paying as close attention as I should have to their morale because I didn't understand how that whole process worked. But all right, let's go into this hidden Roman campsite. All right, we're bringing him. We're bringing Queso, of course. We're bringing Cineros. We're obviously going to bring Bestia. Naturally, we bring Leah and Dinera. The whole crew. Perhaps on Monday. Is that what it is? They're just Monday's not working out. Also, I'm closing in on the end of our session today, so there's that too.
This is the most Roman-looking Nazamonian camp I've ever seen. What do you make of this?
Treason, that's what. Come the path to the right will take us close to their leader.
Good call. There's another way out of the camp. Let's make sure he doesn't escape as soon as we hit them.
They're here for me. Hold them off, please.
One of them's making a run for it, Legati. Isn't that Decimus? It is. Coward! Let's catch him.
Monday resets morale to -100? Is that actually true? Or are you making that up? That would be both funny and annoying if that were true. Damn right it's my turn. Incapacitate Decimus before he escapes. Okay, good. So much for that.
I'll get up. I'm just resting.
I'll get up. I'm just resting. That's funny. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were serious for a minute, and I was like, God damn. I don't know whether to be impressed or annoyed. Glancing. Get the hell out of here. See ya. Can I get to you? I can. Nice. Let's go. That was dumb. Yeah, go back there. Okay, you go there.
Blood doesn't stop flowing on its own, you know.
Did he just run? Oh no, that's him. Oh, he's still down. Okay, good. I was like, what? Jeez. It's a little much, Cineros. Ow. Ow. I can't oh. Yes, I can. Nice. Let's go. Good work. You're not going to be bringing him back to the fight. There we go. Yep, out.
Someone to help me here.
No permanent damage.
There we go. Don't love how much damage that did to him, but... No, I need you dead. Trying to decide if I want to do the shield wall. I think because I had already used a reaction somewhere else, I believe is why, Dusty Monk. Okay.
Aid me now, please.
There you go, Cineros.
Don't worry, I'm here.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. But... Oh, you're panicked, are you? Can't imagine why you'd be panicked. It's not like I'm kicking your ass or anything.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
Critical hit on a lure. Let's go. Dude, the critical hits, though. Okay, everyone's doing pretty well there. All right, shield wall time. 25 shields. Bring it, people.
Fall back! We're all gonna die! It's too much! Well, keep your head cool, or I'll lay you out myself. Stay in cover and wait for the enemy.
Pancakes. Okay. I'm all right. I'm only very badly burned. Down you go. Now I'm going to run towards you. So Check this out. I'm like running towards him, burning, like, ah!
Can someone prop this old man up?
Self-cured. You've been shivved.
Only one remains.
Dead.
This was easy.
Backstabbed. Oh yeah, I'm going to apply dodge to myself just in case. Yep, healer did indeed heal thyself in that case.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yep.
It only looks like I'm...
Tried to get away, but nothing. 5 Pila, 2 bandages. Other than that, we crushed that
What have
fight.
they done? They have all killed themselves. Not Decamus. He tried, but I managed to restrain him.
Suck it,
Your
Decamus.
days are numbered. Legio 17 is immortal. Where one falls, 2 shall arise. Glory to Rome!
Never heard of this legion you're blabbering about. 17 is an unusual number.
We are the Legion of Death, in service of Rome. We have accepted to die and thus become death incarnate. You shall soon taste death too.
Don't be a fool, boy. Tell me what this Legion of Death is, and I will let you go.
Let me go? Lies. You will kill me as soon as I've told you what you want.
You can take your chance on my word, or you can accept a certain death.
Indeed. You're right. I do not know who we serve. My cohort of Wixie meets once every 2 months, in secret, beneath a great tomb in the east, to receive instructions and payment.
Wixie? Is that what you people call yourselves? Ah, of course. Legio 17. Wixie. It's an anagram. Now the pieces start falling into their proper places.
Hired killers with a taste for drama. Disappointing. I expected a worthwhile cause.
I will tell you where to find the secret meeting spot. Will you let me go, as you swore?
Go, you are free, and tell the rest of your friends I'm coming for them too.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then as he runs away, pew! Okay. Very happy with that, how that fight went. Okay. The fact that I took him out in the first round and I wiped a bunch of them out by the end of the first round, and their guys all panicked and started attacking each other and running. I lied. John Matrix, yeah. Ooh, hemlock. I needed that for an item. A noxious smoke bomb. Yeah, I'm glad that I took the direct approach. I thought about moving around the left side to avoid being alerting them, but I'm like, no, because I don't want the guy to spook, and I wanted to. Oh, no. I just saw something up there. I didn't want the guy to spook, and so. Almost missed out on a chest. Can't have that. Okay. Here we go. Speaking of noxious smoke bombs. Alright, does anyone have a tactical space free? I think I'm going to equip that right now. Okay, cool. Travel to the pyramid used as a rendezvous by the assassins. Hey, what's up, Reality? Alright. So I get over there. Okay. Travel to the pyramid, which is where? Down there? Oh, wow, that's quite a ways away. All right, so we've got we have got 7 out of 12 sectors pacified. I'm going to have to do that death thing soon. Hey, Takangia. But I've also got this. So... Right, so let me go back to here. Okay. All right, I'm going to replenish all the stuff that I need to. Pick up some stratagems. Make sure that I've got everyone assigned that I need to keep boosting our morale, because despite the fact we keep winning, everyone's like, I can't stand it. I feel like things are not going the way they should. Really? Why? I don't know. It's just a feeling I have. All right. He's still doing his job, I hope.
Away, Legate.
How are you, Takangia? How you been, my friend? Okay, let's refresh. Replenish. Thank you. Replenish. Thank you.
This.
Okay. Now we go up to the tent. How are we doing on this? Okay, the Legatus tent. I need another lumberyard, and once that's done, then this will be opened. Then can't do that until I get a foundry. It'd be really awesome. The hospital would be great. Legatus tent, though, and then the forge. Yeah, Legatus tent first. Okay. Hey, what's up, Craigery?
At your service.
Okay, can I get any of this for free? I cannot. Need linen, and I don't have it. Actually, I wonder if going to check something here. Yeah, okay, so that's not worth it then. I was hoping that might restore linen. But no such luck. Okay. All right, so good. So what that means is we're going to go to... We're going to head to the front gate, and then when we play this next time, I think we're going to pacify a few more regions, and then we'll go to deal with this number of death thing. That'll be my next plan. Oh, wait, stratagems. I have to pick up stratagems also. Okay. Let us... Wagon train. To the stars! Okay. It's like some siege towers. Catapults. Infirmary tent. Wow, all these one-use stratagems. I wonder if I've upgraded as far as I can, and now it's just one-use stuff. Which is cool, but also means that I don't have to focus much attention on getting that addressed. Okay. Lovely. So yes, if you liked this game... and you use that link, it'll throw a couple of extra bucks my way, and it won't cost you anything extra. But while we're on the subject of costing you extra, if you like this game, right now it is 67% off. So right now it's a little bit under $15 US, which is a crazy good deal. Like, this game, as I hope you folks can see, having watched it yourself, is really excellent. It would be excellent at $45, which is its usual price. It's extremely excellent at $14.74. Like, it's an absolute no-brainer if you like role-playing games, strategy games, anything about Rome. If you like this stuff, it is absolutely that way. Let me see also. 46 hours and 26 minutes. Have I reached the coveted half of Dizzy's time yet? I don't think I have quite. Yeah, I really, it's been great. 22%, 23%. Yeah, uncommon. Nice. All right. So, we will be playing more of this next month, along, of course, with more by the dice roll with Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We'll be doing that as well. But Songs of Conquest just recently got a patch. But that, I think, is going to do it for me for this evening. And I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves today as much as I did. And if you did, I hope you will consider supporting us by following the channel here on GOGCOM's Twitch channel. I hope you will consider, if you've not already done so, if you will consider supporting us by clicking through, subscribing to us on GOGCOM, following us on GOGCOM, and clicking through and checking out our individual channels, because we all have our own individual channels and subsystems and Patreons and stuff like that. So I hope you will consider doing that as well. But otherwise, I'm going to get out of here and see if I can get cool a little bit, with my biggest fan, that joke that I made that I was really proud of. Yeah. Anyway, but I'm going to rise up on out of here. So yes, please do those things. Kilgore Trout will be joining you in a few hours tonight playing some Devil May Cry. So that should be a good time. I will be back on my channel tomorrow night with hosting Community D&D, playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. That should be fun as well. And then Thursday night, I'm going to be playing either something that rhymes with Bloblivion, Bleblastard, or something which rhymes with Flu Flints. I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to play because I have some decisions to make about which one I want to do. But otherwise, there's that. And then I probably will not be streaming over the weekend because I will be I will be up at a jazz festival with the family. So I will be back here as per normal next week on my channel, and of course playing more of stuff with Expeditions Rome and D&D with By the Dice Roll, playing more Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and that'll be happening next month as well. well. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you all for being a lovely part of this stream and hanging out with us. And next time I'll see you on this channel will be July, as we move into straight into the heart of summer with next week, episode 479, moving on farther and farther towards episode 500 of Pen and Pixels, which is hard to imagine. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks, everyone. Much love. And as they say in Rome, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And in that spirit, salve. And I'll see you folks soon. Bye for now.